Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Maryam and wow, too many pictures of mine up here. Thank you Mr. Hashmi from Terrabiz for inviting me here. आपने मुझे एक मुश्किल में डाल दिया है because जो topic आपने मुझे दिया है it's like एक समुंदर को कूज़े में बंद करना. मेरा experience consumer insights, merchandising, mystery shopping and human capital development में है. So you can imagine how much information I would like to share, and but I'll try to do it in 10 minutes and I'll try to do justice. So just a little bit about the outbreak of COVID-19. The retail industry has always felt the bumps in the road. सबसे ज़्यादा उन्हीं को शॉक मिलता है. And especially after the disruption in COVID-19 outbreak, सबसे ज़्यादा effect bricks and mortar, जो physical outlets हैं, उनको face किया उन्हें ये problem. And let me tell you, in the next year, in 2023, there will be a few more headaches that you will be facing. Unless and until we start focusing on certain things that are absolutely very important. तो किस चीज़ पे focus करना है, वो मैं आपको अभी बताती हूँ. पहली बात ये है कि जो चीज़ हम promise करते हैं, उसको deliver करना लाज़मी है. Consistency, consistency, consistency. If we don't deliver with consistency, we lose customers. Because अब आपका customer घर पे बैठे हर चीज़ आपके brand के बारे में पता कर सकता है by accessing the internet. You know that. In fact, they can make comments. They can make comments instantaneously when they're experiencing your brand. So when we're talking about this brand promise, now it's about you keeping your reputation intact, and it's about you keeping the customer satisfaction high. Innovation is going to be the game for the next year. All right, so I'm sure कि आप लोग सब इन statistics से बहुत, you're very familiar with this, but I thought I'll bring this to your notice because we have to look at why do we need to keep brand promise. You need to keep brand promise because it's absolutely essential to have customer loyalty. You don't have customers, you can pack up your retail. Simple. So some statistics I'd like to share with you. If your customers are unhappy, 96% will leave you, default, and go to a competitor, and that is nearly all your customers. 96%. And out of those, 91% will never return. Thank you. So just imagine, and most of them don't tell you, वो आपको बताते नहीं हैं कि वो आपको छोड़ के जा रहे हैं. हाँ, मगर 70% ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको अगर आप उनका मसला हल कर लें, उनकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर लें, they will come back to you. It is absolutely essential that we hold on and make our customers happy. Now, some retail trends. So I think you've all spoken about it, and you'll be speaking about it in the next day as well, that the landscape of retail has changed quite a bit since COVID-19. You have seen online and offline did get affected quite a bit, but in 2023, the hybrid model will be the model that's the way forward. So why the hybrid model? What is it that we need to learn? क्या चीज़ हमने सीखनी है offline retailer से and online retailer से? Offline retailers का जो their best, the knowledge that they have is customer relationships and the immersive customer experience. जो customer experience वो देते हैं at the bricks and mortar, at the physical outlet. Online के पास क्या है? उनकी information क्या है? Home delivery, so all the new delivery options, BOPUS, buy online, but you can purchase it in store, or you can pick it up at in store. You can simply buy online and return in store. That's called BORIS. These are new delivery options जो हमें explore करने पड़ेंगे. And और क्या चीज़ सीख सकते हैं? Different or flexible payment options. So online ने offline से सीखना है, offline ने online से सीखना है. Hybrid model का सिर्फ तरीका है forward, and there's no other way you can go forward. So what is it that we talk about? we talk about a seamless, integrated experience between the offline and the online. All right, a little bit about what is going on. कहाँ गलती करते हैं हम? Organizations की कहते हैं ना, where is their blind spot? 70% जो कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस है वो फ्रंट लाइन एम्प्लॉयज़ की वजह से होता है, 70%. मगर जो चीज़ों पे जिस पे हम अपना टाइम लगाते हैं, जिस पे हम अपना पैसा लगाते हैं, जिस पे हम अपने आप को एगनाइज करते हैं, जो बैठ के हम अपनी स्ट्रैटेजीज़ बनाते हैं, वो सच एज रियल एस्टेट क्या होनी चाहिए, स्टोर डिज़ाइन क्या होना चाहिए, फेशिया क्या होना चाहिए, एयर कंडीशनिंग चल रही है कि नहीं चल रही, मर्चेंडाइजिंग पॉलिसीज़, प्रोसीजर्स, वो सिर्फ 30% इम्पैक्ट करता है कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस पे. एंड व्हाट आर वी डूइंग टुडे? We're doing the opposite. We're spending 70% of our investments on this and only 30% on our frontline employees. That's the disparity that we face here. So, how do we get repeat business? Through service quality. Mystery shopping is that hero that gives us the inside look कि customers के साथ क्या होता है, जो हमारी strategies हैं वो implement हो रही हैं outlets में. Number 2 is how is the employee, behaving, how are they choosing to behave when the manager or the supervisor is not standing there. Today, banks are now focusing on that human element. Pehle, they used to focus on what is the fascia like? Is the floor clean? Are the walls painted? Is the ATM clean? Is the teller counter, approachable? And now, the entire focus is on the human connection. That's 70% that brings in the happy customers. So when we talk about service quality, we are primarily trying to understand that if this is what we need to focus on, then why aren't we doing it? There is this war that is going on. You know that retail happens to be the tightest labor markets in the world. And in Pakistan also, I think the largest employers are the retail of the human capital. And the retail is being bombarded, the retail ecosystem is being bombarded by talent or raw talent, which is still raw. So do we have the right people is the question. क्या हमारे पास सही लोग हैं या सिर्फ लोग हैं? और जब कोई एक प्रॉब्लम होती है हम भर्ती करते जाते हैं, मगर वो नंबर तो बढ़ जाएगा, but it will not translate into customer experience. It will not translate into customer loyalty. And everybody is now even more so. अब जो सबसे बड़ा dilemma है कि वो जो disposable income है, जो shrink कर रहा है, everyone is behind that $1 or that 1 rupee. And everybody's fighting for that. So do we have the right people on the right seats on the right bus? As Jim Collins said, we might have the people, लोग होंगे और हम भर्ती भी करते हैं और बहुत ज़्यादा लोग भी हैं. And interestingly, retail industry में देखा गया है कि जो second tier and third tier cities हैं, उधर से बहुत से लोग आते हैं. और वो टिकते भी हैं और वो काम भी करते हैं और मेहनत भी करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि वो सीख रहे हैं. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि जो मेट्रो आपकी शहर हैं, उन लोगों को सिर्फ आपने अट्रैक्ट नहीं करना, उनको आपने रिटेन करना है और मोटिवेट भी करना है. सो व्हाट डू वी डू? वेल, वी बिलीव दैट द मैनेजर्स who are the supervisors of the front line, they're absolutely responsible to model, to teach, and to reinforce so that not just that their customers are loyal, but even their employees are loyal. Because every organization that is a successful organization, uski 4 characteristics hoti hain. One, they are producing sustainable results year over year. They're giving something very distinct, which is very different to others that are already, out there. They're not another Me Too. And they have engaged employees and they have loyal customers. So the way to get your employees engaged is by modeling empathy, responsibility, and generosity. Empathy is simply what? Connect with your customers. आप अपने customers को एक hassle ना समझें, एक मुसीबत ना समझें, ओहो फिर आ गया मुसीबत, एक complaint लेकर. You have to truly listen to them with your eyes, with your ears, and your heart. That's called empathic listening. Heart, H-E-A-R-T, it's the art to hear with your ear. That's what heart spells. And if you take responsibility, तो आप सिर्फ job description को नहीं देखते, या managers जो हैं वो सिर्फ job description की बात नहीं करते, वो job to be done की बात करते हैं. So if a customer comes to you and they say, I have a problem, I don't know, I want another sample, or I want another piece, or I want a smaller SKU, you cannot say कि ये मेरा काम नहीं है. The job to be done is to make the customer happy, period. Problem ये है कि retail industry में जो लोग चाहिए ना, वो multi skilled होने चाहिए. सिर्फ कपड़े को तय करना, customer से बात करना, mannequin को कपड़े पहनाना, understanding the physics of when you have those carts, how it's going to interact, the financial, the weather, you have to understand a lot of things. And if you're not multi-talented, तो customer को deal करना बड़ी problem हो जाती है. और ये जो भी वहाँ है has to know how to deal with the customer. So, what's responsibility? Getting the job done and follow up. When they go home, do they get a message from you? Was your job done? I'm sorry I wasn't available, but just because I'm busy does not mean I will not care for you. And of course, generosity. Always go the extra mile. क्या मतलब? जितना आप दे रहे, उससे थोड़ा सा और. That's how customers are going to become loyal. So my dear friends, अगर managers ये employees के साथ करेंगे, तो employees customers के साथ ये करेंगे. And that's exactly what Stephen said. Stephen Covey said that if we have the slide up, he said, treat your employees the way you would want them to treat your customers. I see a lot of heads nodding. That's a fact. And the last thing that I do want to say, because I've gone 4 minutes over, I'm really sorry, Sana, that every employee wants to be a valued member of a winning team on a mission in an environment of trust. Every employee wants to feel that, and it's the leader's job to do that. So I hope organizations understand now where they have to spend on 2023. Thank you.